Game time, game time. 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 Game time.
What is up with it, family? Welcome to another installment and an amazing episode of GamerVision, where we talk about all the latest stuff in gaming news, esports, all of those good vibes. As you already know, it's me, Sensei Finito, aka VaiN Sensei, and I'm here with my bro, Don Sensei Devito, aka VaiN Devito, and
Yes,
we are vibing today. Ain't that right, brother?
big chilling today, man. Already know.
Yes, sir. Big chilling, Bing chilling, if you would. We're Bing chilling in this, man. You know what I'm saying? We do have today is the first time that we are not just live on our YouTube channel, and if you guys haven't followed us on the YouTube channel, definitely do that. But we're also live on our Twitter as well as our Facebook channel. So we definitely appreciate everyone tuning in through all those different outlets. Because we definitely are going to try to get that going a little bit more in that way, depending on what it's looking like. You know what I'm saying? Depending on what it's looking like. I hope everybody's having a good day today. I know, bro, you was just streaming. How was the streamy weemy?
It was cool. I decided to see what the ADS buff to the snipers was looking like on COD.
Okay.
It's cool. It just they still need some tuning. You know what I mean? But it definitely did make sniping a little bit more fun. I had a 60 kill game today. I'm gonna try to see what I can do with that.
60
It was-
kills
it was-
on with the snipe peasy?
Yeah.
You was
It
feeling
was cool.
it
It was
then.
cool.
Yeah, you was feeling it then, huh?
Hey, I mean, I was, you know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, I don't know what's going on, but I felt the difference yesterday, but I didn't know about the patch until today. So I was like, oh, that makes sense as to why the FJX, is hitting a little bit harder and was a little bit more fun to use. And yeah, it was cool. It was a vibe. I think I'm gonna hop back on after this and keep going and keep vibing and striving. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. So it's been a good COD day then. That's what it sounds like. It's been a good COD day.
It's been all right. Still a lot of red gun and sweaties. Yeah, I mean the sweaties still getting on and wanting to be rank players in pubs. I don't know what that's about, but hey, bro, we got a whole mode for you to go do this in, and y'all still want to come over here and I'm saying play against the teams, I guess.
They come through ready to just
bro, it's insane. I don't think I've ever played a sweatier COD. Like, in general.
People be tripping like that.
Just seemed like it, man. I don't know. It could be just me.
Oh,
it seemed like if they ain't sweating like actual sweats, then they sitting in corners sweating.
It's one or the other, huh?
One or the other. So it's mad weird, but I can't wait till we get something new ready.
Yeah, well, Modern Warfare 3 is around the corner, man. That feels we're getting closer.
I mean, something newer. I'm saying something new that's not Call of Duty.
Oh, well, X Defiant is also right around the corner, man. You know,
X Defiant is indeed right around the corner, man. I'm excited, bro. I'm excited to go get slapped in that.
Ooh,
So I seen it.
little backhand going.
Little one. Little one.
Nah, I feel that though. That's
I had fun on the beta the second day. Beta was fun the second day.
yeah, you was feeling it way more the second time around.
Yeah, I started getting like the mechanics down. You know what I mean? Because it was
Mhm.
just about having patience and making the adjustment.
Yeah, that's
But
true.
it was just like, okay, yeah, this is actually kind of fun. This is actually kind of fun. So I started chilling with that, started vibing with it.
Oh, that's dope. That's dope. Yeah, man, that's what's up. I'm pretty hyped for X Defiant to make the full drop as well. I think that's gonna be I think it's gonna be just dope to see more people want to come in for that game too. I think we've seen it in the org. Just whenever a game comes out, we always get like a wave of people that want to just be that. They're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be an X Defiant
Yeah, pro.
competitive player, or I'm gonna be an X. Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's gonna be dope to see that wave come through and um just kind of see what everyone can do, man. Because I know a lot of people are really hyped about this game, and I think that's awesome. I think it's dope, but I think I'm in the same boat as you, to where it's like, hey, it's gonna be a fun game until it's not a fun game. You know what I
Until
mean?
it's not fun anymore. Exactly, yo.
Because that's
I
how
mean,
all these games have been running, man. Like it's been a really fun
thanks.
time while it is, but when it's over, it's like over, like not a lot of these games are able to still stay afloat the same way. I mean, even look at Halo, right? Halo dropped and it was popping and everyone was on it, and now that player base is dwindling, and the game is probably in the best state that it's been since it released, but no one is taking the time anymore to stay here. Like, bro, if the game ain't A1 from day one, we never going back to it the same way. You know what I'm saying? Like us, like just the
Thanks.
fan base, they're not
I
going back to
mean,
anything that isn't like just great, because they just rather, if they're gonna play a shitty game, they'd rather play COD. Like I'm just gonna play the
that's
shitty game that
how
I'm
I
on.
feel. That's how I feel. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. That's how I feel. But I think a lot of what made gaming kind of dry and stale is because back in the day, everything used to get put on a disc. You know what I'm saying,
That's
so
very true.
the product had to be finished. You know what I mean, they couldn't put out no unfinished product.
Oh,
Now everything is like,
in that mug in 3 months from now, bro.
yeah, you know what I mean? And everything is ran off of updates and clouds, and you know what I'm saying? Even if you got a disc, it don't matter. You know what I mean? You're still download, you get the disc, you download partial of the game, but you ain't downloading the full game, because the full game gotta come from, the
You still
cloud,
got to
and
download more.
yeah, and you gotta have space for it. So I mean, you're gonna get the unfinished product, and or we didn't really have that. Now we do. So I think that really changes a lot about how the gaming space is, just how the gaming development is. Because I mean, it's really easy to just put out an unfinished game and say that it's a AAA title now. You know what I
Yep,
mean, and
and
like
then take the next year and a half to make it the game that you promised it would be at
exactly,
launch.
exactly, exactly. And then we go play a new game that's unfinished, and we be like, damn, was we sleep on Vanguard? Was we sleep on Cold War? Like, man, like Cold War really didn't even get good until the last like 3 months of its life cycle.
Yeah, that's very
Literally.
true.
Like, and I knew it too. I remember calling it. I was like, bro, this game is gonna be buns because of the whole COVID thing, and like, you know what I mean, we're not gonna get the finished product. And that was the first time that we had tested with like season 0. I do remember that,
Yeah.
because it was like, what the hell is this season 0? That don't even make any sense. But it made sense because the product was still unfinished and they couldn't call it a beta still. You know what I mean? So it was
Yeah.
like, now they got that seasons, and yeah, we can launch these updates whenever we feel like it. You know what I'm saying? So basically, you get a beta game for an entire year until they figure out, all right, yeah, this is the good stuff right here. Like look at COD right now. Look at Modern Warfare 2 right now. They put a patch on sliding speed and shooting and jump shooting. now we're fixing ADS time on snipers. Like, come on, G. They letting it out like little by little. I'm like, oh yeah. This is what y'all wanted, right? Yeah. There's a little sprinkle of this. You know what I'm saying? Just a little dash. Yeah, I mean,
Just a little dash is crazy.
We in season 5 reloaded. Yeah, we know y'all been, on our heads for about 8 months, but we just gonna give you a little dash, a little sprinkle.
Give you a little taste.
Yeah, I mean, so and two, I think they did it at the right time as well. Like hype of Modern Warfare 3. You know what I mean? I really feel like they really plotted on this. Because everybody kind of know what's going on with
And they had to
games and
get the game
development.
ready, right? Like they have to get the players ready for what the new shit's gonna be too. I feel like that's happened at the end of every COD's life cycle. They start changing it to what the new game is gonna be. So when that transition happens, everyone's like, "Hey, yeah, I like this a lot more." This is way easier, or whatever the case may be. And that's unfortunate, but it is what it is.
It is very unfortunate. So yeah, I'm ready to experience some new stuff. Like even today, I just took what money I had left and was like, all right, invest in the passes today, like the Game Pass and the EA Pass. You know what I'm saying? So I could have different stuff play, because COD is just real dry. And I was saying that earlier. You know what I mean? Like it's just dry. It's dry. Nobody really wants to watch it. Nobody really wants to. You know what I mean? Hear it. Could play it even. You know what I mean? Like it's hard to even get people to want to play it nowadays because it's just so dry. But yeah,
it be like that though. These games, the games come and the games go, and there's not a lot of stuff that we can do about it, but just kind of play them or don't type shit. That's where we at now, man. Because it's obvious that the devs aren't listening to us, as the fan base for a lot of these games. It's like they do listen, but they don't listen in the right way. It's kind of wild. It's like, no, they're like, oh, we hear you guys hate this game, so we'll make another game. And it's like, no,
exactly.
just fix this one, please. Don't make another 3 games that are also unfinished and shit. Like, just give us what we want.
And I kind of feel bad for Halo, because Halo was gonna be a really good game, I feel like, but people rushed it. You know what I mean? Like they were like, "Oh, if we're gonna get the show, then we might as well get the game." You know what I mean? And they said a couple of times, like, "No, I think we're gonna push it back." Again, because we still don't feel like this is a polished, Halo product. It still kind of looked like you playing it on the Xbox, the OG Xbox. And people were like, "No, but we want that. That's the nostalgia that we want." And they think that's what they want until they get it. And then when they get it, they like, I lied. This isn't what I wanted. But it's already too late, because, you know what I mean? The product is out now, and it's like, okay, now we got to hear y'all complain about what we said we were going to do. Y'all rushed us to put this product out. You know what I mean? Like,
but Halo they've been like hinting towards a battle royale for a while now. So if they come out with a battle royale or a evac game mode, the whole extraction vibe that's going on, I think Halo would definitely be able to capitalize on that extraction mode style. Same way how COD is trying to do it with the zombies. I feel like that gets kind of, to me, it's almost like, I think we're gonna play that zombies extraction mode, and then we're gonna be like, wow, this is what it should have been from the beginning. You know what I mean? Like, why didn't they just do this? And I'm excited for that, but I'm also excited to see how a Halo VR would play, because Halo's fun as hell, man. It's a really fun game. You can do.
I remember when it came out, everybody was on that thing.
Yeah, we was on that for a while, but then it was just kind of like, I think they just kind of stopped showing love to it. But then they added the whole creator thing, like how Fortnite has. So now people are able to create their own games within the game and create all these different things and different game modes and shit. So I know people are still on it and having a lot of fun. It's just like, we need, I think having a battle royale or having that extraction game mode come out will really do wonders for the game to get more people on it, because that's where we are with these type of games now. Is it can't just be one game anymore. it has to be 3 games. You know, it can't just be, oh, this is a multiplayer game. No, it has to be multiplayer, and it has to have a battle royale, and it
Right.
has to have this other mode to where you can just kind of shoot bots, you know, and just have fun with your homies and all this. You know, all
Mhm.
these games are like, and the fans of these games are also calling for more as well. It's like, hey, why are we just getting a multiplayer? You know, we want a multiplayer, we want story mode, we want this, we want that, we want this, we want that. And I think it's just hard for these game studios for some reason to keep up. And it's like, maybe we don't know like how far behind they may actually be to where the technology is now, you know, because that's a
Right,
big
right,
thing
right.
that we might not think about is like, hey, these a lot of these games, like I think we talked about this in the last episode of GamerVision, you know, when we brought up Xbox and how PlayStation was like, yo, if Xbox owns this game, we're not going to be able to give them the specs on our new game, you know, because they'll be on our new station if we ever want to make one, because that they have to give the specs to the studios in order for them to be able to make sure their new games are running properly off of this system that they're creating. So we see that that's already an issue now. And it might be that a lot of these studios weren't prepared to be making these PlayStation 5 level games or these Xbox Series X level games. And I think it's even shown every time they try to port something to PC, it never works. Like it's never a good it's never a good idea for that first like month of the release to 2 months of the release. Like it shows that devs don't know how to really make, like, console devs don't know how to make games for PC, it seems like. You know what I mean? I guess that's really the best thing to say is it, and then having these games be capped at 60 frames or 30 frames. You know, there's all these different things that we have to put into consideration now when playing games, when, you know, interacting with them, because everybody wants the best frames, but sometimes that alone is what can make a game have bugs to high hell, is trying to push all those frames and do all that stuff. That was what we saw with the Batman game that it came out, Arkham Knights. Remember that they had capped that at like 60 frames per second, so it wasn't no bullshit going. And I think that game actually had a good release across, even though it was very underwhelming, a very underwhelming game compared to what they said it was going to be. It ended up just being like Marvel's Avengers 2.0, but still, I know people still had fun with it and we're still, you know, doing all that extra shit. So no, I'm down to see what happens. And even today, we're talking about some new graphic technology that Nvidia is either making or has made. So we're just continuously getting better and better with the technology, and it's very
Oh
possible
yeah, of
that the
course.
devs are not going to be able to keep up with where we're going. You know, it's
Right.
just
One of the Assassin's Creed games was super unfinished. I think it was
mm,
Valhalla with the Vikings or one of them. Like mechanics were boo boo because they tried to change the way the mechanics work, and
mm,
they just the graphics were buns, and it was like is this even Assassin's Creed? You know what I mean? Like what
yeah.
is this game that I'm playing? Like I don't know. It's yeah, you might be, you know, like you're saying, it might just be because they're super behind and they really can't keep up with what should be. Because I feel like the games that we talked about last time we was here,
Hmm.
2 weeks ago, like Grand Theft Auto 5, and you know what I mean. And I feel like even a
Yeah.
couple of those Assassin's Creeds on Xbox One were banging, like you know, Unity and Black Flag, you know, and things like that. Like I don't think that there's been an Assassin's Creed like those since Xbox One and PS4. You know, and I think those games, like we talked about before, were just bad ahead of their time, and now everything is starting to catch up and actually surpass what we've seen
That's
coming
very
from those
true.
games. You know what I mean? So it's just
Yeah.
kind of like yo, like what are we doing? And I think that's what's got the gaming space a little on the dry side. You know what I mean? Like, you know, it's like putting out the same type of like bread, I guess, so to speak. You know what I mean? Like it's
Yeah.
like giving you, it's like going to the grocery store and they give you a selection of things to have, and you're like, oh, this is better than this. Oh, this is better than this. Oh, this is better than this. And then they take all those things away and only give you one selection of the thing that was the worst. out of all the things that were good. You know what I mean? And then
Yeah.
just keep giving that out and putting a new name on it or putting a new label on it type of vibe. Like that's kind of what I'm getting from the gaming space. So I definitely am excited to see, okay, like we've made the transition to PC. You know what I mean? We've seen some good MMOs and RPGs on PC be made. So can we please finally find a way to get console games on PC appropriately? Because we got GTA 5 on PC. It looks amazing. You know what I mean? Yeah, you can't max the graphics out at 120 frames or whatever the case may be. But like you said, not all games are meant for that. I don't need 120 frames on GTA. What for? So I can barrel roll and feel like I'm playing the Matrix? Like, nah, G, like leave that to the FPSs. Leave that to the Fortnites and the CODs and the Apex and the whatever. But let the beauty be beauty. You know what I'm saying? Let the beautified games be beautified games. Let them run at 30 FPS. Let them run at 60. You know what I'm saying? And if they can run in 4K too, and come on, G, like
Make
that's
that
the immersified. Yeah, like we want to be in that world where it's that immersified. We don't need frames. We don't need 120 frames at least to be able to enjoy games like that, especially with like doing like RP and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like we definitely don't need those kind of frames for that. We're not moving super fast or trying to get a peak advantage or anything on anybody. You know what I'm saying? We're just there to enjoy the game for what it is and enjoy the beauty of it. GTA is definitely a game that I can say I enjoyed the beauty of it. Now that I see like Red Dead, I was watching a streamer play Red Dead, and I was like, "Yo, this game is actually amazing! Like this game looks amazing, G." And that caps at like 65 frames or something like that. You know what I mean? So it's like let those games be those games. You know what I mean? There's no reason to push. No, let's get this at 120 frames. We don't even watch TV at 120. You know what I mean? And I feel like those are those games where you could kind of compare to like TV shows. You know what I mean? Let them be what they are, and let us enjoy those beautiful graphics that they are incorporating it.
That's very true. That's facts. Because the graphics are going crazy, these games are going crazy. The shows are definitely getting close to game level, and games are getting close to show level. Just on both facets. It seems like we're at a time now where all creators are taking inspiration from each other. Like before it was like it felt like gaming creators only were taking inspiration from other game stuff or in movies only taking inspiration from other movies. But now it's like there's so much cross pollination with everything. Like, oh, because now we're getting games made into shows and games made into movies even more, and now they're trying to even be more centered on like the story, like The Last of Us. The Last of Us, they were trying really hard to adapt the beautiful story that came from the game into a beautiful story for the show, and they did a good job at that adaptation. Did they change things? Yes, but a lot of those things need to be changed because narrative doesn't work the same in from one genre to the other. And I think that's kind of where a lot of these games get lost at, is they don't realize that, hey, this isn't going to translate well into our game because it doesn't work the same way. Like, so now let's tweak it a little bit and make it our own, and kind of just make it the best. And that's not something that we get too often, and it's very unfortunate. It's very unfortunate.
I really don't understand how people have been upset like about that area or that aspect of it, because none of those things were even being brought up when the Hitman movie came out or when the Assassin's Creed movie came out. You know what I mean? Everybody was like, "Oh my god, this is dope," because this is made from a video game, and it wasn't until we got the Halo and
Assassin's Creed was bad though. Everybody did not. No one liked that movie. People was tripping.
The movie watchers that like people that don't know about, like, I guess the game didn't have a problem with it. You know what I mean? Like, and I didn't really have a problem with it because, like you said, narrative and things like that don't like don't fit well from one genre to the other. You know what I mean? And if you think about it, Assassin's Creed is a long game. So they definitely would have needed to just kind of pick a story from the game and kind of run with that. You know what I mean? And I kind of felt like they did a good job at that. Now, as far as like the action and the graphics wise, I don't think I really paid attention to it on that end. But I mean, I thought it was a good attempt. You know what I mean? That's all I can say. I thought it was a good attempt.
I haven't seen the movie, but just through Marvel Bros, I haven't really heard any positive vibes about that movie. I know the main character is my guy though, Michael Fassbender. And he's the new he's the Magneto and the new Days of Future Past and all those the new X-Men movies basically that they had before it stopped. So but yeah, I haven't seen it. But I know that like that movie, I know Halo as well. You know, Halo was was bad. Like Halo was nothing like the game at all. And I think it's on the creators for sure. When you say things and when you promise different stuff and don't like follow through with it, it causes just issues across the board. You know, if you're saying, you know, we're gonna make it's gonna be fun for all Assassin's Creed fans, or if you're like, oh, people that watched Halo or played the game Halo are gonna love this, it's like to most people that would mean that it's gonna be paying homage to certain things or being similar to it, and that Halo show was not. You know, the Halo show was not anything like what happened in the game. Master Chief is like taking his helmet off constantly, and we never saw Master Chief's face in you know, like in the game. And
it's kind of like the Mandalorian, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, and I think they didn't want it to be like the Mandalorian. You know, I think that's why they chose to do it with his helmet off, because I think they would have felt like, oh man, another space show where a dude doesn't want to take his mask off. You know, I think that's how they thought about it while like writing the show, but it just doesn't. You know, it turned it into a generic sci-fi show instead of what it was supposed to be, and that's Halo. You know, like Halo fucking Reach. Like you know what I mean? Everyone knows Halo, bro. Everyone knows about Halo. Everyone knows who Master Chief is. Even if like people don't know who Halo, like know about the game Halo a lot, if you show someone Master Chief, they'll be like, oh, that's the guy from that video game. You know what I mean? Like it's a name that's known to everybody. And I don't know how much they did, you know, homage to that. And to have a game come out and then a show come out and then the show be nothing like the game, that was just bad marketing. You know what I mean? Like that was just bad on the marketing team. They should have definitely thought about that more. But you know, with things like things like not Valorant, I can't think of the show's name, but it's right there on the tip of my tongue. The one that's based off of League of Legends. Arcane, yes. Like with shows like Arcane coming out, giving crazy lore to, you know, what's going on within the video game. We talked about that happening last week with like Call of Duty, them needing to do something like that, you know, hopping on that the video game train. Things like that, I feel like it's okay if it's not one of one adaptation of what we got, you know, since it's like, you know, we get that army vibe. They're going to show so much more, they're going to show so much more, you know, having to follow the person to the next level and all that shit. And I feel like, you know, we could see some dope things coming out, man. Everybody has everyone has a mini episode every time there's a new season. Every game does that now. You know, it's like they have a mini episode of something every time a new season is dropping. We need to get it going, yo. We need to get these things happening. But I want to play like games like Baldur's Gate and you know, Remnant 2, because I've just heard really good things about those games nonstop since they came out. And that's what I'm really excited about checking them out for. But you know, all we can do is just kind of vibe out and just wait for whatever's going to happen next and hope for the best. You know what I'm saying? But it's game ranks time, baby. So let's tune in and tap in. What's going on? Why does this look like this? What the heck?
Before we hop into this next segment, though, don't forget to make sure y'all drop the follows on the social medias. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all hop in the Discords. You know what I'm saying? In the Discordia. If y'all don't know where to follow us, our usernames are down below. You can follow us on the Twitter, Witter. You know what I'm saying? Get up in there, drop them things. And of course, you can follow the org on Twitter as well. Definitely appreciate y'all for being up in here.
I don't know why it's like that. Like, what the heck? It made it phone mode. Why is it? Interesting.
Oh, I see. Yeah, you're right. About 6.
What the heck? It keep does. What the heck? I don't know. I have no idea what that's about. That ain't. Whoa, that's never happened before. Interesting. Very interesting. That was
What
wild.
the hell? That's hella weird.
That's hella weird, bro. Like, that's the weirdest thing ever.
I've never seen it before. What the heck?
They just censored because it was like, nah, not today. Well, I'll make it work. There we go. They're gonna make me finagle it, I guess.
Yes, that's hella weird. I ain't never seen that happen before.
That's weird as hell. Every time.
It was like, hey, you want to watch this video? Go ahead and watch it like it's a short. Bro.
Exactly. Watch it like it's a short, bro. Watch it like you're on TikTok scrolling.
What are you talking about?
All right, let's get it.
Hello folks, today is Friday, August 25th, 2023. As usual, my name is Jake Baldino, here to talk about all the video game news that has been going on this week. And where we've had a couple of slow weeks, when it rains it pours. There's a lot of news to talk about, so let's just jump in. The first is centering around Gamescom, where we got a big new look at Cyberpunk 2077. And we're not just talking Phantom Liberty, you know, the new story expansion with a new area and Idris Elba. No,
that's right. I forgot about Idris Elba.
Beside that just adds a bunch of improvements to the game. Now, if you watch every Game Ranks video, you know we've talked.
How interesting! It's almost like they put the rest of the game out in an update, like we were just literally talking about.
About this already.
Hey man, I'm just a gamer, bro.
That shit is crazy.
I'm just a gamer.
Description down below. But at Gamescom opening night live, we got a cool trailer that showed us a bunch of stuff. All these changes really actually coming to fruition. The RPG changes.
What the?
Some additions to combat.
Yo, that was crazy.
Works. The fact that the police is competent now and will come after you. Also, we've known it's coming, the car combat, but the way we actually got to see it in motion here for a little bit is cool. Like using the hacking stuff on the fly. I love to see that. And then, of course, graphically, with this 2.0 update, there's DLSS 3.5 and full ray tracing. So visually, there's an overhaul as well. So there seems to be a lot to look forward to. The game has already been much better since launch, but this seems like it's going to take it to the next level. If you're already checked out of Cyberpunk, you won't forgive them for, you know, their transgressions, obviously, with the launch. Totally fine. But if you stuck around, seems like it's shaping up to be pretty great. And along with that, it is worth mentioning, if we're talking about graphical stuff, Nvidia did announce some fancy new improvements to ray tracing. This new graphics tech seems like it's pretty wild. I'm not good at explaining this, so I will link the video in the description down below. But this is, like we said, coming to Cyberpunk, DLSS 3.5, and it is new ray reconstruction.
What the hell?
That is
Yo! That's
LSS
insane.
3.5, and it is
Look at the difference. Look at the freaking difference with it off and on, yo. This is insane. That's crazy level graphics right there, bro. That's literally everything. That's
Looks
life.
like
This
I'm
is real
outside.
life. Yeah, I was going to say this is real. This is how a puddle looks if there was one right now outside. You can see the reflection of literal buildings in it. You know that's gonna make the PCs blow up for sure,
new ray reconstruction.
That
That is
got the
Damn.
CPU getting hot, boy.
3.5.
Even
and
the
it is
shadows
new
are
ray
freaking impeccable, yo. Like the shadows of the people.
Construction
Like
that
look at
is an
this.
on-the-fly improvement
that's
to ray
insane.
tracing using artificial intelligence and machine learning. A very cool breakdown. They do a good job kind of
That's
explaining
insane.
it for layman's, and it does look gorgeous with what we've seen demonstrated. So check that out, because all the stories I talk about today, of course, are linked in the description. But it is worth.
How do you feel about all of that, man? How you feeling about the cyberpunk being
I didn't even know my PC could do that.
You haven't. I thought you had AMD, right? You have AMD, not Nvidia, right?
Yeah, no, I got an Nvidia card.
Oh, you got Nvidia? Oh, dang! I don't know why I thought you had a AMD card this whole time.
My old one, it was an AMD.
Oh, I forgot that you got the new one now. I forgot you got the Nuki.
I didn't even know the 3060 Ti could do that. I'm definitely turning that on. What you mean?
Right. For real,
That's
I'm gonna
crazy.
be in there. That RTX mode is something insane, man.
I didn't. Like I said, I didn't even know the PC could do that. I'm definitely turning that on for the single player games.
That's gonna be insane on the single players on that Jedi game on Fallen Order, boy. Woo.
Boy, I tell you, boy.
Boy, I tell you something. If I ain't told you nothing, boy, I tell you something.
I'll tell you something.
Worth catching up a little bit more with.
But yeah, I think that's lit, to be honest. I think that encouraged people to buy a PC. And I think that's really what needs to happen. For real. Like
screw consoles. We just need to go ahead and just get everybody on the PC way.
Just get it out already. You know, like console just needs to be a 10-year-old and under type thing now at this point. You know what I mean? It just all consoles need to revert to GameCube.
Nah, you're wildin'. You're wildin'.
I'm just saying, bro. Once 11, 12, you know what I mean? Because I mean, you can put parental lock on it. You know what I'm saying? It's so many things. Like the immersified world that PC brings to entertainment is ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? And you can lock that thing down to where it's strictly, content for your child. You know what I'm saying? It's up to you. It's up to you though to figure out how you get that going. But like my little cousins and stuff, they was on PC at 11, 12 years old. You know what I mean? Like and plus being on what we have now, consoles now, is like being on PC anyway. But it's less not as good. But it's still damn near a PC. You know what I mean? It's got PC functions, it's got PC parts in it. So yeah, I mean, at this point, I think that what what Nvidia is doing and up in their graphics, because AMD has been doing the same thing. You know what I mean? I'm glad that Nvidia has come right in behind them and like, hey, we're not getting left in the dust. You know what I'm saying? We right there with them. Because a lot of people like Nvidia, but there's a lot of people that say that AMD runs the single player games more solid. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad that Nvidia, is up in they software to where the cards can run the ray tracing a little bit better. Because if I'm not mistaken, the ray tracing stuff was kind of messing up when Cold War had came out. You know what I mean? And so I think that is good that they're finally okay. Like, let's get it going, let's get it moving. You know what I mean? Let's see what it looks like, and that looked amazing.
That looked beautiful, bro. Like
It looked amazing.
it was actually wild how much of a impact it had from being off to being on. Like it was literally a different game, bro. Like it went from like an indie game to
The
a
virtual
AAA
reality.
game. Like yeah, exactly. Like it really upped it that much. Like gave it some notches. So
Yeah,
I can't even imagine where we're gonna be with all of that with gaming in like 5 years from now. Just yet again, because I mean, 5 years ago when we were having this conversation, right? I don't think we thought we were gonna be where we are now with technology. You know, like it's wild because we've had these type of conversations over the years of where do we think gaming is gonna go and how do we think it's gonna be when we're older? You know, like when we were young, we had those conversations, and it's getting closer and closer to blowing out of the water what we thought would actually be possible in these days, you know, especially with AR now, like the augmented reality stuff popping off, you know, that Mario game where you're literally racing in your house, like your house is the track. You know, they got the VR game. Yeah. They got the VR games where you're shooting and stuff, you know, and you got the gun and it actually has some kickback and recoil to it. They got a whole bunch of crazy shit that they're just introducing. You know, even the what's it called, like the omnidirectional treadmill where you can literally like be on the treadmill and you can move around and walk around and run, and it actually has your character do the same thing because it's like a literal like treadmill thing to where it takes the steps that you take and it gives them to your character, so you can just start running and then your character starts running, or you can be walking and your character is walking. So once we start implementing those like these type of graphics with the VR stuff as well, like imagine playing Grand Theft Auto in first person with the VR helmet on. Like that would be insane, bro. Like that would be insane.
Even playing it in third person and still having the VR helmet on.
That might be too
Might
much.
be a little too much.
Looking from your eyes, and then you looking around, and you're looking around in the game, and you're in the car, and like people just start shooting at you. That's cause for PTSD right there.
Thanks.
Bro, that's crazy.
It would be crazy to see it in third person too, though.
Yeah, that's true.
Imagine playing GTA with the helmet on and you got full control of your character, but you still see it like GTA.
Now that would be pretty. That would be pretty insane.
You see your character running in third person, bro. Like when you sprinting, your dude really sprinting. Like, bro, that would be crazy.
That would be insane.
And that would be true to like your stamina and everything too. So you would really like. Yeah, I feel like like you're saying, that could be a good and a bad thing. I feel like people would actually live in that.
Oh, yeah, I mean, people do actually live in there now, bro. So it would be no different.
There's been so many movies about stuff like that too.
Ready Player One Part 2.
With Gamescom, we did put out a whole video rounding up the biggest news from Jeff Keighley's live stream presentation, opening night live. But if you missed that, just the quick highlights are Crimson Desert is back, and this trailer makes the game look absolutely insane. There's a lot going on here, and I really am curious to see if they can actually live up to what they're setting up here. Also, Little Nightmares 3 is officially a thing. It's going to feature co-op, and it's coming in 2024. Very, very excited about that.
Very excited.
Wish it was coming out this Halloween, but take your time.
The podcast is
We need to play one of those scary games like that.
Oh, yeah. They also announced kind of like a Little Nightmares spin-off podcast thing. Thank you, Andrew. I said that.
I think there's already a
Andrew, 'cause
part
people
1
still go,
to
Is
that.
that Falcon back there? Yeah.
I'm not that
You are not Falcon. Not that, but hashtag not that bird. We got a new look at Black Myth Wukong gameplay and everything. And I got to say,
Bruh,
that
I
monkey
need this.
is kind of sexy. Can I say that? Legally. Also, Nightingale, we haven't talked about that one in a while, but the early access is now officially, as we know, coming.
What the
February
hell did he
2024.
say?
Now, stuff is still trickling out of Gamescom as the event goes on in person.
What the
I'd love to
hell
go
did
one
he
year.
just
Shout out to
say?
Germany. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
But we have a couple of other trailers we'll talk about a little bit later on.
That
That's
was
some
definitely
casual
wild.
stuff. Really, there's a whole separate video for that if you want to check that out. Oh, but there was one really cool thing I forgot to mention. Half-Life 2 RTX. This is a community project where it's Half-Life 2.
Oh my God!
And like, it's not just
No.
It's,
Bro, look
thing
at
I
that!
forgot to mention.
Are you
Half-Life
shitting
2
me?
RTX. This is a community project where
That is
Bro!
an entirely different game, bro.
RTX.
That is an
This is a
entirely different
community
game,
project
bro.
where
Yo, that
That
is
is an
the title of
entirely
the
different game, bro.
to quote unquote
Yo, how is that even possible?
RTX. This is
Hold
a
on.
community
Hold on.
project where
Look at how different that is.
Crazy.
Bro,
Yo,
excuse
that's
me.
crazy. Yeah,
Excuse me. This is insane.
nah, that's insane. I'm not gonna lie. Nah, that
What
is
the
insane.
hell is this? What the hell is that?
Oh, what the hell?
Bruh, that's like playing it on the
Nah, that is
GameCube
insane.
versus playing it on the PS5. Like that's how that looks right there, bro.
I'm telling
Like
you, bro. Console just need to go on ahead and go back to it.
that's wild, bro.
That's an entirely different game.
Bruh, so people are out here with their game looking like this. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy, bro.
Oh my god.
Yo.
community project.
Okay, let me pause that. I just want to get like, there we go. I need the half and half. Like, look at that. Look at that. I would be furious if my game looked like it does on the right, bro. And then I knew that other people's games looked like it did on the left. I'd be furious. Someone would have to catch my fade. Someone would have to catch these hands for sure.
Bro, I'm dead, bro.
Bro, look at the shininess on this, bro. Look at the shine.
And let's
Bro, this is
not
like in a
forget
glass.
about the 4K monitors too that people be playing that on.
Yeah, like
That
this
enhances
isn't
that even more.
Like I'm just looking at this on a regular monitor. Like I ain't got no 4K the curve, you know what I mean? Where you be getting all those extra details, bro.
Right.
Bro, this is actually sickening. Like this makes me sick a little bit, bro. Like I like you can't even tell that there's a logo on this side, bro. It just kind of looks like it looks like Pathfinder's just orange just dot in his chest.
Yeah,
It looks like a screen on this side, but you can obviously see it's a part of the suit over here.
Yeah,
Like, bro, that's wild. That's why. Look at how this is like a obvious like stitching, and this is just a line. Like this is just a line, bro. It's just a line.
Look at the difference in the armor color.
Bro, it's not even the same color. This shit looks
not
rusted.
even the same color.
It looks like a rusted, like, man, this man done been through something, whoever's wearing this. But on this side, it's like, oh, yeah, he just got signed on today. He ain't even walked out the ship yet. That's crazy.
Oh, yeah, that's insane. I'm not going to lie.
Yo.
That's insane.
Yo, I'd be pissed. No cap.
Like, it's not just like better lighting or anything like that. Like, it's not like an old game with nice lighting. Like, this is a big overhaul. This looks really impressive. And I'll always take an excuse to replay Half-Life and Half-Life 2. So here's another one. Also, in case you missed nice lighting, like this is a big
You killing me. You killing me. You killing me. You killing me. You killing me.
lighting or anything like that. Like, it's not like an
I'd be pissed if I knew other people's games look like this.
This looks really
Bro, that is insane.
That CD player turned into a VHS when he turned it off. That's how bad that shit looked, bro. It changed the whole system.
Hey, it didn't even have knobs anymore, bro. It had buttons.
Like the whole shit changed, bro.
That shit went from 3D to 2D real quick.
Real quick, bro. What?
Excuse to replay
Look at the
Bro, I'm never touching a console ever
Half-Life
again.
and Half-Life 2. So here's another one.
Yo.
Also, in case you missed the news, this one's
That's
like
crazy.
weird to talk about, man. But Charles Martinet, the voice behind Mario, since Mario had a voice really in games officially with Super Mario 64, he's stepping back from the role of Mario.
What?
He's been Mario forever. He's also everybody else, Waluigi, Wario.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Although his job was very simple, he was incredibly effective at it, and it just made a lot of people really happy. It set the tone for what those games really would be for many, many years, and like, I'm thankful for that. The official statement from Nintendo says that Charles is now moving into the brand new role of Mario Ambassador. With this transition, he will be stepping back from recording character voices for our games, but he'll continue to travel the world sharing the joy of Mario and interacting with you all. Apparently, they're going to release another video with Charles and Shigeru Miyamoto at some point, but as of right now, this is where it is. And it is also confirmed that he is not voicing Mario in Super Mario Wonder. So that first trailer there, I guess, is our first look at a new Mario voice, which it seems like they're keeping the same thing. But Charles is stepping back and hopefully living the rest of his life on a beach with that Mario money. But again,
he's getting
on tour,
paid for being Mario.
And to be honest, a lot of video game fans out there.
That boy was already in retirement.
Bro, you can pay me any amount of money. I'll bust it. Here we go. I'll bust that shit out real quick. What are you talking about?
Oh, oh my god! Not any amount of money, I'm dead. That was because after that, well, you can pay me 2 cents because after that, I'm living. I'm rich. It's over.
What? Yo, what's up with the Snivy? What's up with the Trisminator? What's up with the HTR? How y'all doing? I see y'all in the chat. I hope y'all have a very good Friday. My guy Snivy says, happy weekend. Trisminator says, yo. HCR just talking his shit as usual. Yo, this intro go hard. Yo, glad you like it. Glad you like it. Glad you like it. All right, let's continue.
Everybody has a cool story about meeting him and him just being a great person and really embodying the whole Mario vibe. And that's nice. You like to see nice people succeeding and then nice people, flying off into the sunset. If you hear me for a second, it is weird because like video games are a young medium where, we watch old movies, we grow up with these actors or franchise, like Star Wars, like things, and we see characters age. People get
all right. Now turn the RTX on that.
Used to that, but in the video game,
imagine what Mario would look like with the RTX.
And this is the first time, like, it feels like we have a real big, earth-shaking departure like this. Again, his Mario voices were very simple, but they are the games. So
that was awesome.
All good things, positive vibes, best wishes to Charles, and I'm looking forward to seeing the video from Charles and Shigeru Miyamoto. But if Nintendo is looking for a Mario voice replacement, we got one right here. We got Ben Starr, friend of the show, the voice of Clive from Final Fantasy 16, the main character.
Q, it's me, Mario.
That's perfect. I know Nintendo's not going to go for that, but
I can't believe I just witnessed that. I can't believe I just heard that.
Yo,
I was ready for somebody to actually do the voice, bruh, and that was totally not it. That wasn't it. That wasn't it.
Liam Neeson came on and did that shit. Like,
in the beginning.
F you, it's me, Mario.
It's me, Mario.
That's perfect. I know.
Yes. What do I have to do to get that happen? What petition do I got to sign to have Mario sound like that, bro? From now on, yeah. Go.
Nah, that's crazy. Nah, that's crazy, bro. I would be heartbroken.
He falls. Shit. That's just what Mario says now. That's just Mario.
Here we go. I would be heartbroken, bro. My childhood would never be the same after that.
Hit him with the "Here we fucking go."
Every other sentence is a cuss word. That would be crazy, bro. That would be insane.
Bro.
Oh man.
Whoa, hey, so what's the guy on the top left be looking kind of cute, not gonna lie.
Tier 5 LeBron Laser?
LeBron Glazer. Tier 5
LeBron Glazer is crazy. Nah, G.
No, that's diabolical, bro. Come on, fam. That's diabolical.
Oh, man. I'm dead.
Marvel
Tier 5
Spider-Man
is
2 is
crazy.
almost here. I'm so hyped. Yeah, it is almost here, huh? Gotta go buy me a PS5.
Nintendo's not going to go for that, but can we get like a mod or something? Because that's incredible. Hey, now before we keep going, just wanted to tell you about today's sponsor. If you've been watching this channel for a while,
What do you mean by that?
You probably know Vessi is our go-to for just dependable, comfortable sneakers. Water, maybe not on to choose from.
I was like, what is happening right now?
/game about,
Hey, that commercial right there? That's for our brother. That's for our brother.
Nah, don't do him like that. Not the swim shoes. Not the swim shoes on land.
Oh, man. All right, my fault.
Stalker 2, which is coming in 2024. It's a nice, awesome trailer. The game still looks great. It's looked great since they first.
Hold on, I want to see this trailer. Hold on. I don't want you to talk about it. Let's see it. What is it? What do I do? What do I do here? What is it called? Damn, I forgot that quick.
Stalker 2.
It's a nice.
What?
Stalker 2.
Stalker 2? Stalker 2 trailer. Okay, let's go with the official gameplay trailer.
Of all sizes use BigQuery to uncover new insights from their data, like cost.
Oh shit.
I was attacked while on a job. I got hit in the head, and when I woke up, I was in almost nothing but my birthday suit.
What the hell? Oh! Oh! Oh!
Here's your bolt.
Why the hell would I need a bolt?
Take a look around.
Crap.
Oh! Oh!
Door! Open the door!
I've got
got nowhere to go back to, Herman. Over and out.
That was intense.
That was intense as hell, bro. I don't know what. I wasn't prepared. Like, dear God.
That was intense.
That was like
it did look good.
Yeah, that looks
I want to
fun.
know if that was footage from a console or what.
There we go. I didn't know what that looked like with RTX on. Yo.
Oh, if that looks that good on console, bro. Like, look at that building. Like, look at that building that we just seen. You know what I mean? Like,
I tried to shoot that dog, bro. It had no bullets in the gun. That was crazy.
That was crazy.
I like that. I like that. That was. It seems like
I like the realism
like
of
one
it.
of those moments where, you know how like sometimes in game shit just happen, like a cutscene. It's not really a cutscene, but like a mini cutscene takes place within the game. It rarely interprets what's actually going on with your character in the game at that moment also. You know what I mean? Like if you had no ammo, all of a sudden you'll get ammo for the little part that happens or something, you know? But just for like that moment right there, that was dope. That it seemed like, yo, that's the gun that you were using that was out of bullets already. And now, you know, you can't tap X to get out of it. It's like you actually got to really try to do something. I don't know. I like that though. That was looking good, man.
That was definitely Xbox footage. Just imagine that scene right there, like, bro. That just bro. That was a crazy gameplay. Not gonna lie. I wasn't ready.
The game still looks great. It looks great since they first teased it back in the day, and we're glad the developers are taking their time on it, of course. We also got a big flashy new trailer for RoboCop Rogue City, and now as
RoboCop, what? Definitely gotta know what that's about, bro. RoboCop game is insane. RoboCop Rogue City trailer. Let's see that.
According to our sources, the attacks were aimed at catching the attention of a man whose identity remains.
Detroit has a cancer, and that cancer is crime.
A new crime wave sweeping Detroit has already claimed the lives of 21 police officers.
Provokes a question. Can we put our safety into the hands of a machine?
An OCP holds the scalpel.
My name is Dr. Olivia Blanche. I'm a police psychologist. I specialize in dealing with police officers suffering from emotional trauma.
What's hiding in that metal head of yours?
I think we can both agree that you are no ordinary police officer.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Those trigger-happy maniacs have a ton of hostages.
Drop it, scum.
Anyone expecting a silver break?
Lewis, you're here.
We need to get these elevators back online.
It's RoboCop!
It's that service box, isn't it?
I am detecting a short circuit.
Wakey!
I'm looking at the map and it's huge.
Damn.
OCP tracking device torn out. I am going to follow the blood trail.
However, one aspect of your composition that has been severely neglected is your human side, your brain.
We must smash that thing.
I've heard people refer to you by different
That boy
names.
was ugly as hell.
I'm curious to hear which one you prefer.
My name is...
He needed that helmet. Good buddy looked crazy, bro.
People refer to you by different names.
Hey there,
I'm curious to hear which one you prefer.
Bro was looking like a straight up Danny. I was like,
Good buddy was looking like a daddy out there, G. I'm dead.
Why they do him like that? They couldn't have made bro look
Oh,
like
these-
It's that service
These
box,
games,
isn't it?
I am detecting a short
cracking
circuit.
though.
They look amazing.
Wakey, wakey!
I'm looking at the map of this place, and it's huge.
OCP tracking device torn out. I am going to follow the blood trail.
Oh, I like that. Okay.
However, one aspect of your composition that has been severely neglected is your human side.
Bro. Come on, 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 bro. Come on. Come on. Come on, bro.
Why
Come
does
on,
he
bro.
look like
Uh,
that?
tell me. Oh, why they do that man like that, bro? That's cold. Why they do him like that?
Damn.
Yo.
My boy look mad and constipated. Wait, Trisminator said, why does he look like my stepmom? Why did he look like
Oh my god.
Shit. Whew. Yo, this man,
Buddy definitely needed that helmet. One thing I will say though about the game is like it looks amazing, but I feel like RoboCop is a third person. But that looked amazing.
I actually can definitely get on board with what you're saying because I think I assumed that it was going to be third person as well. It kind of threw me off when it wasn't. You know what I mean? It was like, oh, we're not going to get to see the main part of being RoboCop. You know what I mean? We gotta have to wait for the cutscenes for that. All right, cool, whatever. I'm not really tripping, but it looks really good. One thing that I will say too is it reminds me a shit ton of LA Noire. I don't know if you ever played that game, but that's hella what that reminded me of.
LA Noire was the game, boy. That was
we have not got a game like that since, bro. Like, I am so mad that Rockstar hasn't went deeper with that. It shouldn't have been I mean, I understand why they did LA Noire, but they should have went full GTA with it from a cop's point of view type of thing. You know what I mean? That would have been crazy. That's something that we haven't had before. GTA from a cop's point of view and like being a cop, like how Need for Speed switched it up on us. Remember when they switched it and it was like, all right, you can be a cop in this game too. Like, oh shit, wait, what? Like, that would be dope to go through to have those be the two characters, like the guy that's looking for the other one. Oh shit, that would be fire. That would be
insane.
Hey, GTA, hire me for GTA 7. You know what I'm saying? Rockstar Games. I'm just saying.
He's your guy.
I got a plan for it.
He got you.
You know, those aspects of being a detective, really, it was fun to be a detective in LA Noire and like solve the case, interview people, read their body language, and actually be able to make a decision off of that. And it kind of seems like they might be taking some of those aspects with this game as well, because he definitely was zooming into different stuff. You know, like he was looking at something and being like, "Oh, this is gonna be this," and then it's gonna be that. So I'm actually pretty excited about this game. I'm not gonna lie; it looks really good.
Yeah, no, it looked really good. And just to kind of capitalize on another game that we kind of haven't gotten that was kind of ahead of its time as well, which was wild that it was developed by 2K, but we haven't got another Mafia game since Mafia 3. And I think Mafia 3 was kind of a flop, but it was cool at the same time, you know what I mean? But Mafia 1 and 2, boy, I don't know what it was about those.
That was going to be the last one. Isn't that what they said when they made Mafia 3? That it was the last Mafia?
I don't
know.
I don't know if that is what they said. I think they did. I think they did finally like discontinue the series. because that game was super unfinished, and it was super not
Was
as
that the
good
New
as
Orleans
the
one
first two. Yes,
with
yeah,
the
it
with the
was a New
black dude?
Orleans
And you're
one. Yeah, with the
like
black dude. Yeah,
I think we
and they
started.
they,
I think we
they gave
started
him
playing
like
that like together at one point because it just came on the it was like free or something. It was something weird, and I think we both started
yeah.
playing it at the same time.
Yeah, and I wasn't really a fan of it either. It was super unfinished. And I think they tried to give bro like some kind of ability or something, if I'm not mistaken. It was
It was kind
something
of
weird.
GTA 5-ish. Like he kind of felt
Yeah, it
like
was.
Franklin and low key. Like that's what it.
Yeah, yeah, like he was Franklin's like grandpa or something. Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, it was definitely different from the first two that we got because the first two were fire. Following those mobs around and being able to beat a mob boss and things like that. That was definitely something that we never got to see in any kind of game at all. So I think that would be dope to bring something like that back as well.
I mean, well, look what happened to Saints Row. They brought Saints Row back, and that did not do the best. You know what I mean? It was like so a lot of these games they need to just leave them alone and make something different because once you start rebranding something as what the old thing was, it comes with the old
I'm
one's
just saying,
expectations. You know,
I'm just
I think
saying in
we
that
need
genre.
I think we do need we need a new Grand Theft Auto competitor because Grand Theft Auto owns that space 100%, and there's no one else that can even touch a game like that, except when Saints Row first came out. Because like this, the first Saints Row game, the first 3 Saints Row games are really like top tier. They're really lit, and you know, I hope we get to see some of those. It's like the wacky version of GTA, you know? It's like all this as serious as GTA takes itself because GTA is a very serious game. Like it's always been a very serious game that just has weird things that occur in it as well. But Saints Row took like the full-blown wacky approach with it, and then the game like Mafia was just like, "Hey, we're not GTA, but we're damn near like it." You know what I'm saying? Like we real close to that open world vibe. So I agree we do need a new thing in the space for that. For whatever it could be. I feel like that's why every game wants to go open world is because of GTA.
As the #1 RoboCop fan in the video game universe, not Scale Up. It's definitely me, I swear. I still don't know what to think about this one, to be honest. This is a very flashy trailer. It's a very cool trailer, but I'm curious to see how this thing really still plays and if it's going to really have that Paul Verhoeven charm. Just please don't make it like RoboCop 3 or the TV show, or maybe some elements of the TV show, but mostly not. Anyway.
God, it was a TV show.
You're damn right there was a TV show. Also, there's a bunch of new releases this week worth highlighting. Blasphemous 2 is out.
Ooh. Yes.
Bomb Rush Cyberpunk is also out. We're really trying to make time for that one. I'm so sorry, like we haven't been able to cover that. People are like harassing me about it. I'm sorry. There's a lot of games out right now. But go check that out for yourself. Just the early rumblings seem like it's pretty cool. So there's that. Also, Immortals of Avium released this week. This is like a big, crazy AAA first-person action-adventure game. It's very short. It's $70. It shouldn't be, but it's kind of cool. It reminds me of a throwback to like a good old action-adventure game from the mid-2010s, something like that. Also, I did get to go hands-on with the Metal Gear Solid Master Collection from Konami, and you've probably read reports out there about the game being confirmed to be 1080p 60 for PS5 and Xbox, and it's coming to PlayStation 4 now. And then on Nintendo Switch, where I got to play it, it is like 720 30. And I experienced significant frame drops and stuff like that. Also, the Metal Gear Solid 1
Facts Echo, that
porting
definitely looked
is
like some
untouched and not great. The emulation doesn't seem very good. It kind of seems like Konami just really just took the ports from the HD collection from the 360 PS3 era and plopped it on a new disc. So there's that. The special features are incredible. As a Metal Gear diehard fan and collector, there's a lot of stuff there that'll make people really happy. But there are still other ways to access and play these games, and I think you should seek those out. Again, I got to see like a work in progress, so there's that. We should have some gameplay footage on screen here that I did capture if you want to see for yourself. But like a lot of things, Konami, Metal Gear, I'm wishy-washy on it, but that's the early verdict right now. We'll probably talk about it and fully judge it when we get our hands on the final release, of course. But if you want to read up, like IGN has a very good preview and like the tech spec breakdown stuff, I will link that as well. Also, in hardware news, Xbox is getting into the skin game. Yes, PlayStation more recently has the face plates that you can get. I definitely pre-ordered that Spider-Man one because it looks really sick. But Xbox is doing something similar with Starfield. They announced a kind of skin that will go over your Xbox Series X, but it's not a sticker, which is genius. So it doesn't screw up your console. It's like this nice plate that is fabric on the inside.
That's fire.
I like that. It's a little expensive. What is it? $50? Yeah,
that's not bad though.
But like if you want your Xbox,
$50 for that is not expensive.
Yeah, because that made that shit look fire,
bro. That was an entire case for the Xbox, bro. What was he talking about? What was he talking about?
You can take that shit off and change it. Like it's not permanent.
That's saying, bro. That's an entire case for that thing, bro. Like kind of $50 to reskin your console. But we ain't never had nothing like that
ever. This is pretty dope, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
That's fire.
Doing something similar with Starfield. They announced a kind of skin that will go over your Xbox Series X. It's not a sticker.
That's fire as hell,
so it
bro.
doesn't screw up your console. It's like this nice
hella buy that, bro.
That is fabric
what do you
on the
mean?
inside that snaps on, and I like that. It's a little expensive. What is it? $50? Yeah. So there's that. But like, if you want your Xbox to look like a Starfield, then there you go. Now, on the opposite side, PlayStation has started to reveal more about their handheld streaming device. Now it's official. It's called PlayStation Portable. It's not called PlayStation Portable. I wish it was. I got Vita and PSP on the brain. It's called PlayStation Portal, and it's going to retail for $200 in the US. So this is a Wi-Fi device that will allow...
Boy, that thing ugly as hell. I ain't gonna lie. That thing ugly as hell.
That is.
All of this is ugly. These headphones is ugly as hell. These earbuds is ugly as hell. The PlayStation thing is ugly as hell. And I think this is like a charging dock or something. This is also ugly as hell. Like, bro, what is going on? What the hell were they thinking?
Nah, you funny, bro.
They was like, we gonna make this shit look like it's in the future. Nah, that's not it, bro. This looked like a Back to the Future reject, my guy. Like, this is not it. They need to get it. They need to get themselves together. They should be ashamed
not
of
a
this
reject.
design,
The reject is crazy.
This shit does not look real. It looked like it's from a
for $200.
It looked like you can buy this shit on Wish. You know what I mean? That's what this looked like. This looked like some shit that you see on Wish, and then you buy it and it not be real. Like, bro, this is insane.
Nah, buying it on Wish is crazy.
The audacity is just looks like a phone. Why would they do
called
this?
PlayStation Portable. I wish it was. I got Vita and PSP on the brain. It's called PlayStation Portal.
Look at this. This is terrible. Okay. I might be a little more fan. Like looking at it like this, it looks a little bit better. But you know what? Actually. Oh wait, Vito's mic is so
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry.
I'm not gonna lie. It's no, it's good. I heard me. That's what.
Yeah. It was because the damn headset slid down to the microphone. W Riz.
W Riz.
W Riz.
Oh shit.
I got Vita and PSP on the brain. It's called PlayStation Portal, and it's going to retail for $200 in the US. So this is a Wi-Fi device that will allow you to stream your PS5 games, to this thing, but you have to have a PlayStation 5. It's not like you're going to be able to
Wait,
access
wait,
like
wait, wait, wait,
PlayStation
wait,
Cloud
wait,
stuff
wait, wait,
natively
wait,
on
wait,
the
wait,
PlayStation 5.
I knew it. 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 I knew they couldn't help themselves. I knew they couldn't help themselves.
Why immediately? But we both was like, oh, well, there it is.
Yeah, because there's always something with PlayStation, G. There's always something with them, bro.
But
You
what I
can't
will
just never.
say is, I really like. Even though this is ugly as hell, I like that you can put your hands in here, bro. Because that's one of my biggest. It fits in your hand.
What the hell are you talking about?
It fits in your hand. It's a good size. But nah, with most of the other handheld portable devices, though, it's just like it's just a brick. You know what I mean? And then when you hold it, you gotta hold it like this. You know, and this is not a comfortable gaming position. That's why controllers, it fits in your hand. You know, like you can hold it. And then like you can you're able to grip it, you know, you can put some grip on that thing, you know what I'm saying? Throw a little grip on there, you know, like get some nice grippage, you know what I mean? You can really hold it, you know what I'm saying? And that's what this looks like you can do too. So you'll initially be, you know, you'll be holding two things in your hand at one time while you play with it, you know? You know what I'm saying? You'll have one in this hand. You'll have one in this hand.
God.
But you'll be playing with both of them, you know?
Okay. Oh my God.
Major
Oh my God. That was an insane paragraph of explanation.
Hey. It was long, but it was accurate.
Oh my God. Woo. Oh my God, I'm crying. Holy.
Yes, sir.
So good. Bring it to you, T.I.
Yo. but for real though, like I do like that.
Yeah.
Like it gives it this vibe, but it's just, you know, in an extended vibe of this. And that's something that we've never got, you know.
That's true. No, that's true.
Barrel
I think
extended. What, bro? Why you
the stream deck will be here tomorrow. We could have waited for this kind of. Oh my God, bro. Holy. But no, it's a fact that. What? But no, it's a fact. We definitely haven't gotten device
that can
of
just
this
fit in your
caliber.
hand.
Right. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. But what I will say is that PlayStation definitely took this idea from that whole backbone thing that they have on Amazon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I think they have like a.
Yeah, but you can put your phone into it.
Right.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of where this is. Me too. I don't know how much they cost, but I definitely have wanted one of those because I think it's only for iPhone. I don't think it works on anything else.
I think it works for all. I think they have an iPhone one and an Android one. I think.
Do they?
Because it has to plug into your phone, and I think they have one that plugs into both. Like not both, but one that plugs into each. like one
Right.
for one and then one for the other. You know,
right,
it goes both ways.
Interesting choice. It's an LCD screen, 1080p, 60 hertz, natively on PlayStation. Stream your PS5 games to this thing, but you have to have a PlayStation.
Okay,
it's going to retail for $200 in a year.
Wait. This shit is still $200 and you can't even play bruh.
So this is a Wi-Fi device that will allow you to stream your PS5 games to this thing, but you have to have a PlayStation 5. It's not like you're going to be able to access like PlayStation Cloud stuff natively on this, which is an interesting choice. It's an LCD screen, 1080p, 60 hertz with a headphone jack. Essentially, it's designed for remote play. Also, interestingly enough, I saw this on social media from people who got to see it. It doesn't have Bluetooth.
No, but it's got PlayStation Link.
Fine. Still, whether or not this is for you, more options, more choice, more ways to play your game are still good, whether it's streaming, whether it's accessing your account across different things. Sure, we're probably going to do a breakdown on this device when it does release. As of right now, it is scheduled for later this year. So it's probably going to squeak in for the holiday season.
They shouldn't put that out.
That's lame as
They
hell.
shouldn't put that out. They shouldn't put that out. They should stop that development and scrap that entire idea and give those away for free. Make those literal streaming devices. Like, bro, what
$200 is diabolical. $200 to only be able to play the shit that you have that can stream. Like, you can't even play everything. You can only play the ones that are like, bruh. That is the
ones that you own.
So you gotta have, not only do you pay $200 for this shit, but you also have to pay for PlayStation Plus to be able to access these games. Like, that's stupid as hell, bro. That is the stupidest thing ever. They definitely should have released this. And if they do, they should release it for like half of the price. Like, $200 is just not it. Like, that's not it.
It shouldn't even be $100. Shit should be $75.
I think $100 is okay because it's still a whole thing. Like, okay, how much is a Kindle? That's really what, like, because that's basically what this shit is. It's a Kindle. Because I think Kindles start at a good price. Yeah, they started like $100, so I can see $100. This should be the same price as a good Kindle. Oh, they got some cheap ones on this thing too, though. It should be like I can see this being 100 to 120 at the most, but 200 is diabolical because I mean, you get the controller thing. That's probably good quality. This is Sony, so this thing is probably really good quality still. You know what I mean? Like, the controller is probably like a damn controller. It's probably just like their controllers that they got already. I don't know if they go for the whole haptic feedback and all that type of shit that they got in the regular controller for this, but it looks, I mean, it's a good, I don't know.
Don't force it. Don't force it.
It's a good thought. It's a good thought. It's good in concept.
It was a very good concept. It was. It was a very good concept.
It's basically a PlayStation Plus machine, and it's not even that though, because you got to have a PS5 to play this. So I'm basically spending what, like $800 to be able to make this useful in the first place. Like, yeah, that's stupid as. That's stupid as. And I doubt you can play every single PlayStation game on here. You can probably only play like some of them.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that, and they
said it worked off of Wi-Fi, so you can't even take this shit nowhere. Like, you gotta have a hotspot. Like,
yep,
you gotta play this in the house. It's for remote play in the house.
Yep, and it's probably got to be connected to the same Wi-Fi that your PlayStation is connected to.
No, that's diabolical. Could you?
Hey, bro. Yeah. Remember how Xbox first did that? Like, that was the initial thing that you could do, was stream your Xbox, but your Xbox had to be on, device had to be on. You know what I mean? And but like, it was a dope concept. It was a dope concept.
If you're playing a story mode game or something, you know, you could go to the shitter and still be playing the game on the you know what I'm saying? Still be on your have your little laptop hooked up to it, you know. You didn't have to have a gaming laptop anymore because you could just do the cloud on your shit and it would just you ain't got to worry about graphics when you streaming it type of vibe is kind of how it felt, you know, and yeah, man, this is an interesting choice.
It's not like you're going to be able
they
to
should
actually
definitely
stream.
not put this out.
Also,
no,
whether or not this is for you, more options,
really
more
like,
choice.
They made a lot of weird choices for this.
Still good, whether it's streaming, whether it's accessing your account across different things. Sure, we're probably
should have just put a little bit more love into that and made it $300. Like you know what I mean? Like put more love into it. Let you be able to play different games and stuff. Make it $300 because I'm pretty sure the PS Vita was like digital only. I don't think it came with games, so they could have went with the same type of vibe for this. But I don't know.
A breakdown on this device when it does release. As of right now, it is scheduled for later this year. So it's probably going to squeak in for the holiday season. So keep your eyes peeled for our videos and stuff. But that's the news worth getting caught up on this week. So I want to hear from you guys.
Yep, that's pretty solid. Some good news this week coming out. Interesting news, interesting choices for things. Like I'm actually kind of baffled that we're really getting that thing. Like they're really gonna release that shit. That's insane. That's insane. Money hungry, bro. That's just money hungry.
Yeah, facts.
What the hell was it called? Like a PlayStation Portal. I think that's what it is. Yeah, PlayStation Portal. That's stupid. And that they had to, so it's still a PSP, but it's not a PSP. Like the audacity.
It's not even I think it's called a PlayStation Portable. I don't even think it's called PlayStation Portal because that's what PSP was.
PSP was PlayStation Portable, so this is PlayStation Portal. Because it's like a portal to your PlayStation. Like
I knew it was one. I knew it was one of them. It was one of them.
It was doing their shit with PlayStation Portal. They're like, yeah, because this will be the portal to be able to access your PlayStation. Oh yeah, this is awesome. Fucking idiots, bro. I swear, bro. People in like the executives for these businesses are just getting stupider and stupider, bro, and making dumber and dumber decisions. Like it's actually wild. PlayStation Portal, remote player for PS5 console. That's what the whole shit says right here. That's just disrespectful, bruh.
That sounds like...
Look at this shit. Remote player. Feel the power of PlayStation in the palm of your hand, but only if you have a PlayStation.
But only if you have a PlayStation is crazy. Why are you doing like that?
The handheld gateway to your PS5 games. Play your PS5 console over your home Wi-Fi with console quality controls using PlayStation Portal remote player, bro. So you gotta also have this is stupid. This is stupid, bro. This is stupid. This is so dumb. This is so dumb. I can't believe that they're doing this.
They're the guys.
This is so stupid, bruh. What? I'm actually furious that this is coming out, bruh. And they really
shouldn't.
They're putting this out, bro. Like it literally looks like the backbone. This looks like a phone. It looks like a phone with two controllers on the side of it.
I tried to tell you, bro. I tried to tell you.
It looks like a phone.
Looks exactly like the phone.
PlayStation Portal remote player key features. PlayStation Portal remote player gives you access to the games on your PS5 over your home Wi-Fi, letting you jump right into gaming without needing to play on a TV. Play your game collection. PlayStation Portal remote player can play compatible games you have installed on your PS5 console, including your favorite games for PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4. Experience breathtaking immersion with DualSense wireless controller features. Feel the immersive power of haptic feedback and adaptive triggers in supported games. Responsive vibrations react to your in-game choices and simulate environmental factors. Dynamic resistance mimics the tension of interactions with in-game gear and objects in select PS5 games. So it does have the haptic feedback. It would be ridiculous if they didn't. 8-inch LCD screen. Take in every exquisite detail of your favorite game as they come alive on a brighter lit and gorgeous full HD screen. Okay, well, at least the screen is bigger than Vito. 60 FPS capable at 1080p resolution.
That was menace. That was menace. You know it was. That was insane.
The
That
way
was an
you
insane
said
statement.
snaps just now was crazy.
That was an insane statement.
Whew. PlayStation Portal remote player can deliver silky smooth gameplay at up to 60 FPS with high image clarity on its 1080p resolution screen. PlayStation Portable Remote Player is a purpose-built device dedicated to delivering an incredible remote play experience. That means you can turn it on, press a button to connect to your PS5 console, and get right to playing with remarkable speed. No TV needed to play and no living room required. They thought they were shitting on them. Thought they was shitting on the game with this one, bro. Since PlayStation Portal Remote Player lets you stream games over your home Wi-Fi, you can play your PS5 console even when someone else is using the TV it's connected to. Simply turn on your PlayStation Portal Remote Player and you're good to go with PlayStation Portal Remote Player on your home Wi-Fi connection. You have more flexibility to play in any room where you live with no TV required. Would you like to keep playing while you're in the kitchen eating breakfast? Go for it. They thought they was literally changing the game. Pre-orders are live, bruh. If people buy this and are like really rocking for it, like to use it, I really commended them. Like, because having like just to be able to spend $200 on that is just crazy, you know? Like that's just I don't know, bro. I don't know about that. That's wild. I'm not here for it. They need to recall it. The haptic feedback in the controller though is a good touch. I like that. Yo, what's up with a drop? Like I said, with your cute ass on. Okay, relax, G. Relax. OMG PlayStation. Yeah, they're wilding. The side eye was insane.
PlayStation needs to
just give us a new PSP instead of this crap. Facts. That like this is stupid.
Yeah, that's what they could do is turn that device into a PlayStation exclusive only thing and sell it for $200. That would be worth it.
What do you mean?
Like where you could just play the PlayStation exclusive on that device. Like you can't play
like
nothing else. Like
yeah, I understand. Yeah.
Like the entire PlayStation exclusive library on that device, $200. You know what I'm saying? Like they could have did something like that. That would have been a good selling point. Because think about it, you play all the PlayStation exclusive games on it, even upcoming ones. You know what I mean? You have to pay for the PlayStation Plus account still. You know what I mean? Like there's so much they could have did with that and made it
better
geared to PlayStation as they were trying to do. But what they're doing is not it. That's not the guy. I don't know. That's just not. Yeah, that's not a.
Not being able to take this anywhere else is the worst thing.
And that too. Yeah, and that too. You can't take it nowhere.
That's the main issue. If you could at least leave your home and you know what I mean? Like you could download the game, like download a story mode game that you have or whatever, and just be able to play that on the go. That would be awesome. Shit, even if you had to still be connected to Wi-Fi somewhere else and could connect to your PlayStation at home, that would even be dope. But it ain't 2018, G. We shouldn't have to be on the same damn Wi-Fi connection for shit to work anymore. Like, that is buns. Like, that is buns, bro. That's buns.
I'm telling you, G, this is a step back. I feel like gaming, just like these developers and everything that goes on, this is definitely a L for PlayStation after they just took one. Like, this is not a good look whatsoever. This just shows that, you know, they want to be something else other than what they are, really. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how to put it in terms of where, like, they should be focused on making better moves than this. This is not a good This is not a good strategy. And if this is one of those things of where they're going to call it like an unfinished product, basically, and saying like updates can roll out in the future, like, then don't sell it at $200. Start, if this is a beta product that can potentially be $200 down the road, but it's not yet. You know what I mean? Like, sell it at $110. You know what I mean? This is a literal PlayStation extension. Literally. That you're charging $200 for, and it doesn't even do anything that we've wanted over the years that we've, you know what I mean? Like, this is definitely a step backwards.
A huge step backwards, man.
So
I'm really baffled that this got past the clearance team. You know what I mean? Like, but I mean, hey,
because even Xbox is winning by having cloud gaming on Android.
You can literally just have your controller, bro, and just be on your phone playing games. Get the little thing that connects your controller to your phone, and not have to buy any other accessories other than having the Game Pass. And then you're just playing, and then you have access to all of those games, bro. Like, this is a major L. This is a major L.
This is a major L indeed.
Yeah, this is wild.
Especially that you got Backbone out there acting as an entire PlayStation.
This is heartbreaking. Like, this is heartbreaking, yo.
Hey, all I gotta say is this: like, I'm glad that I've switched to PC. I'm glad that I've made the switch to PC gaming. Like, because to be honest, like, at the age that we're at right now, like, it's easy to just go buy a Nintendo Switch, you know, like the one that you got, and be entertained for hours on a road trip because you playing Smash Bros. Or something that's actually meant to be fun. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then if you want to, you know, you want that more serious vibe or whatever the case may be, like, at this point, you know, you might as well find you an Android phone that you don't use no more. You know what I'm saying? And have the hotspot running on your regular phone and be taking your Xbox controller everywhere with an Xbox Game Pass. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just so many cheaper ways.
Just cop a backbone and activate your phone and pay, pay what, $50 a month for your unlimited service, G. Get it cracking. Get it cracking on the backbone.
So many cheaper ways.
Another dub for the backbone. Another dub a month for the Game Pass. Right, you looking at your own PSP for under $100.
For under $100, bro. Like, look, I'm going on Amazon right now. I want to see how much a backbone costs, bro. How much does a backbone cost, bro? Like,
legit.
$99.
Oh, damn. That's more than I thought it was. But still, that's
PlayStation Remote Play.
Yeah, that's still better than what they got going on.
Backbone One mobile gaming controller for iPhone, PlayStation Edition. Enhance your gaming experience on iPhone. Play Xbox, PlayStation, Call of Duty, Roblox, Minecraft, Genshin Impact, and more. So You go on your phone, you download the PlayStation Remote Play, basically like what they putting this device out for. You get you a backbone for $100. It's a PlayStation remote, and with that exact same remote,
you'll probably have better graphics on your phone than you will on this backbone.
Exactly. And that this thing says compatible with any phone too, like with any iPhone, works with any iPhone, like bro, and they got the Android one, like. This is crazy. That's crazy, bro. It's crazy, bro.
Definitely a
Crazy, bro.
There.
Xbox has a control. Well, I don't think this is Xbox's controller or Microsoft controller by any means, but there's a controller in here called Riot Power Mobile Cloud Gaming Controller for Android, bro. And it literally has the connection to hold your phone inside the controller. You pull it out. It's an Xbox controller. And you pull it out, and it holds the phone there, and it's even got like a little charging station on it, so it can keep your phone charged. Like, bro, come on, G. And that's $69. Like, this just isn't worth $200. They definitely need to just scrap it, get rid of it, donate it to the kids, give it access to some type of something. Because they could even at this point make it a streaming device. Give it to the kids. You know what I mean? Like,
and I think that's what we thought it was at first. I thought we thought it was a streaming device, you know, like, but strictly for their cloud gaming. But you can't even do that on it. Like, that doesn't even make sense.
Yeah,
it doesn't make sense.
That definitely is disheartening for real. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, they got a backbone membership too. That's pretty crazy. Yeah, that's wild, man.
Yeah, that's sad.
OMG, look at who it is. What's good? What's up with this SimBaH Drift? What's up with it, my guy? How you doing, man?
So many SimBaHs nowadays.
Yep. Savage Drift is the first SimBaH, though.
Is he?
Yeah, that's why that's where the nickname came from. I gave it to him. I used to always call Savage SimBaH, and then our Savage became SimBaH because it was Savage.
You can't forget about Savage Shiesty.
Oh yeah, I don't know if Savage. I don't know if I ever knew Savage Shiesty like that.
I don't think not. Maybe not.
Yeah, I think those. Tell Vito to wipe his mouth. He missed a spot. Come on, Emua. What you on, G? What you on, Emua?
This spot is crazy.
Bro, I'm about to graduate. Hey, congratulations, SimBaH.
Oh, congrats. Oh, congrats.
Big congrats. All right, let's cut through this other video. Wait, how long is this one? How long we been live? Almost 2 hours. Yeah, we can just cut through this video pretty quickly. We don't have to throw too much commentary on this motherfucker.
Hey folks, today is Friday, September 1st, 2023. As usual, my name is Jake Baldino, here to talk about all the video game news that has been going on this week. Let's get you caught up. It's been quite a week, and the first thing is something that everybody's mad about. Breaking news, people are mad about things. And this time, rightfully so. PlayStation has announced a price increase for PlayStation Plus, all tiers, and it's significant. We got the price breakdown from playerauctions.com, and
oh my goodness. Yo, they raised it by like a lot. What the hell? They raised it like 20, 30 bucks. $80 for the year for PlayStation Plus? Yo!
160 for the years. insane.
For premium. That's for this. So this is for the base level. So base level for the year is $80.
Essential.
160 for the premium one. That is diabolical, bro. This is evil. This is evil, man. This is evil, bro. So PlayStation just taking back-to-back L's at the end of the year, gang. I wasn't ready.
They like this is our last Call of Duty. This is our last going around. This is our last yippee-ki-yay.
Sony is raising PlayStation Plus by 33%. 33%. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. The service's annual Ascension plan will go from 60 to 80, the extra plan from 100 to 135, and the premium plan from 120 to 160.
That's a $40 raise.
Damn, bro.
For PlayStation Plus, all tiers, and it's significant. We got the price breakdown from playerauctions.com, and it's as follows for USD. The Essential plan, the lowest tier one, is going from $60 to $80. The extra plan is going from $100 to $135. And the premium plan, the one where you get everything, all the streaming access, all the goodies, that is jumping a whopping $120 to $160 a year. So it seems like the video game world is
You're almost paying $200.
We've talked in the past.
You paying as much for the premium as you are for the bullshit device that they putting out. And you can't even play the games on the bullshit device. Hell nah. Hell nah, bruh. That's diabolical. Hell nah. Hell nah.
About the Xbox services.
The no face while saying that is crazy.
Netflix, of course, is notorious for raising prices, and now it comes around to PlayStation. When you think about that 12-month subscription, though, specifically with premium and how much it costs you, it's like, damn. The price apparently doesn't kick in until your next renewal date after November at any point, so there's that. But still, it seems like universally people are not happy about this change and are still kind of looking into and questioning whether or not PlayStation Plus.
You better go buy that shit right now.
Right
for the
now.
year. For the year. You better go cop a year right now.
And not a day sooner, bro. Okay, so with the Essential, which is the base plan, you don't get all of the game catalog. You don't get the Ubisoft Plus. You don't get the Classics catalog. No game trials, and there's no cloud streaming. What? Wait. So you can't even do the cloud gaming without paying for the most expensive one? Oh my God. Oh my God. So I have to pay. $120 if I want to even use the $200 device. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. We up to $340 before you can even play the damn thing. Like, that takes it past $1,000 if we include the price of the console if you don't have it already, the price of the Game Pass now, and then the actual PlayStation Portal. That's up to like $1,000, bro. And then
buying the $70 game.
Bruh. Yo, that's crazy. Yo,
hey, consumers' pockets.
Cloud. You don't even get the cloud gaming. Yo, that sucks.
Yeah, that's
and those specific tiers
that's
are really worth it.
Definitely
When
buns.
we first evaluated the whole new rollout of PlayStation Plus back, like, what was that, a year or so ago, we weren't super about it. I haven't really checked out or revisited it too much since, because I'm too busy just playing every single freaking major game that releases. But yeah,
Oh,
that
so
was
it
the thing
allows
that
you to
happened.
have,
Also,
like,
as a
demos
follow-up from
through
last
it.
week,
That's
we talked
cool.
about the official look and info for the PlayStation Portal. This is the PS5 dedicated handheld device for you to stream your PS5 to this device. We
That
broke
shit
down all the
looks so
details about that in
stupid.
the last story, but
It looks
now
so
we've got an
stupid.
official release date for it. We knew it was going to be $200, but we now know it is releasing November 15th. A device that's probably only for a very specific subset of users, but if you were looking to get your hands on it, that's where you can.
Exactly what he said. A very specific subset of users.
Like who? Like what?
Get this thing and just hack it. But the big obvious thing this week is Starfield.
Oh, wait, what did he
but
say?
I want to get this thing and just hack it. But the big obvious.
Oh, I didn't think about that. You could definitely jailbreak that thing. Hold on, I might pay $200 to jail. Hold on, I might pay $200 if I can jailbreak it. I ain't gonna lie. If I can jailbreak it and I can, you know, and start doing more with it, that $200.
Bro, you are killing me.
Look a little better.
Biggest thing this week is Starfield. Starfield is launching into that like early access period where if you buy the big special version of the game, you can play it early, or you have to wait for the regular release next week. And reviews have dropped, including mine. The before you buy video is out. You can check that out. That'll be linked in the description down below. I go very in-depth with the game. I also put out some extra thoughts on my personal channel, Jake Baldino. Just look it up. Overall, for Starfield, for me, I really like it. I don't love it. It's got some flaws. The space travel exploration thing kind of feels like it falls short. And a lot of elements of the game, like the weird looking NPCs, the classic Bethesda bugs, a lot of that stuff feels kind of old. But the game does have a pretty kick-ass main quest. I really like the shooting, the loot, and building my own ship. So I think if you were just looking for a regular old Bethesda-ass Bethesda game, you got one here. If you were expecting this game to like change the world, I don't know for sure, but that's just me. I actually seem to be on the minority on this one. I've seen a lot of very glowing reviews. I like, not love. Some people love it a lot. So of course, I always say this, like consult multiple reviews. Get different opinions. Regardless of how you feel about the game, though, it is exciting because it's a new game from Bethesda Game Studios. They don't put out games very often, and they are typically a big deal, usually find a big player base, and have legs. They last for years and years. Is that partially because they choose to resell the game to you on different platforms? Yeah, sure, but I just say that because it's worth bringing up that Elder Scrolls 6 is actually in headlines. Yeah, Pete Hines, head of Bethesda, did go on record with an interview mostly talking about Starfield, but saying that Bethesda is now officially like working on Elder Scrolls 6. It was in pre-production, but now it has moved on to actual development. Now, we don't know how much development has ramped up, how much staff is actually working on it, but the game is not in the conceptual or boardroom phase. Now it's actually being actively worked on. So that's cool. It's also worth noting and highlighting, though, that Pete Hines said we're going to not hear about it for a long time. And you know what? That's fine. Don't talk about this game until it's close to release. Say what you will about Fallout 4. I love how that game was just rumored, and then they announced it in the summer, and it dropped in the fall, and that was it. Todd Howard also did go on record in an interview like a year or so ago saying it was like 5+ years away. So Elder Scrolls 6, not anytime soon. Just slow down, play Starfield if you like their games. That'll keep you busy for a while. It's really big. Also, leading up, there were leaks and stuff like that surrounding Starfield, and a leaker is in some hot water. Like, this actually made news headlines. He was arrested for allegedly stealing and trying to sell copies of the game. He did put up footage online of the game early, but that's not actually what really landed him in hot water. It's the fact that it was apparently like him obtaining copies somehow and trying to sell them on the street. So there's that. Also, the person didn't give them any favors because they were like...
My man was on the corner with the bootleg DVDs and it was video games. Yo. Bro got early copies of the game and is selling them on the street? What the hell? How is that even possible? How are you even doing that? What the fuck?
Finally, only question is, how did he get caught and why?
That is a hella good question. How did he get caught if he was selling them on the street? Like,
and why though? Like, I've never heard of no cop being like, "Hey, yo, bro, like, you hear me? We see you at the CDs."
When you start doing pirating, that's FBI pulling up on you. G. I just don't understand how, because Bro said he didn't get in trouble for leaking stuff. He got in trouble for trying to sell copies of the game. Where did he get them? Who was he trying to sell to? Was bro like how the crackheads be outside of Food Max? Where they just be like, "Hey, bro, I got these DVDs, man. I got these DVDs. Yo, you seen that Flash movie yet? You seen that new Flash movie yet? You seen the new Transformers? I got it right here. It's even Blu-ray." Yo.
Oh my god, bro. That's insane.
Bro, that's wild. That's the story of the day right there.
That is menace. That is menace. Absolutely menace.
Ow.
Him in hot water. It's the fact that it was apparently like him obtaining copies somehow and trying to sell them on the street. So there's that. Also, the person didn't do them any favors because they were like out there and pretty brazen with it online. So the person was booked on a felony charge and there was a $10,000 bail. So we don't really know anything else about this or where it's going, but that's just a crazy state of things. What if this strict level of else about this?
29. Bro was 29. Darren Harris. Oh, my guy, Darren Harris. They didn't put your name out there and everything, bro. They didn't dox you. They did him dirty, bro. They did him dirty. They put his whole shit out there. 29-year-old Darren Harris was booked in Shelby County, Tennessee. Damn. So we know where you at now, G. Like, you gotta move. You can't just live there no more, because, bro,
that's crazy.
That's just a crazy state of things. What if this
Why the hell was he on
practice was put on in the old days of video games? Like my uncle that works in Nintendo. Would Nintendo have put him in jail? Sorry, that's a terrible joke. Let's move on.
Next up, time traveling to my home to talk quickly about today's sponsor, Rocket Money. Do you have any idea how many?
Bro's got a crazy good mic at the house, though. He got a better mic at his house than he do in the studio.
Bro got that Shure, bro. He got the expensive thing. I don't even think that was the M7. I think that's the one that like the next one up.
2023, there's still time. Thanks to Rocket Money for sponsoring this video.
Damn, that voice compared to that is crazy.
In full swing, so to speak. It seems like for CD Projekt Red, it's going to be the next Witcher game, Witcher 4 or Witcher Next Generation. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. We now know that just over 250 developers are working on this game. The rest of CD Projekt Red is working hard on Phantom Liberty, the big Cyberpunk update and then DLC expansion that is dropping soon.
The finished product.
According to CD Projekt Red's CEO, after releasing Phantom Liberty, they will transfer a big part of the team to the Project Polaris, which is the code name for this next Witcher game. So next Witcher is happening at some point. What the hell is it going to be? I don't know. Let the speculation begin. Also, two weird rumors floating around this week I wanted to point out. They didn't have like the biggest amount of credence to them, or like they didn't really take off or anything like that, but still worth pointing out. One leaker rumor insider suggests that Sony and Sony Santa Monica are working on God of War Ragnarok DLC. Very curious to see what that amounts to, story-wise, or just stuff to do in the world. I don't know. And again, take that with a grain of salt. It could be true, it could be not. So there's that. But also, there was a rumor floating around that the next Gears of War is in the works, Gears 6, and that it is going to be like a big open world game with this leaker insider, who I will link in the description down below. It said specifically that like the little open areas of Gears 5 were kind of like a precursor to that. Gears of War, open world, not necessarily something that comes to mind or something that I really want, but if it is true,
That shit
I'll
sounds
give it a
lit.
shot. So now, like when you shotgun a guy at point blank range, you have to like you have to go so far to walk up to him to then explode him into bits. Cool. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Also, another Rockstar kind of leadership shakeup worth pointing out: the vice president of writing, Michael Unsworth, has left Rockstar Games recently. It's come out after being with the company for 16 years, working on stuff like the writing credits for Red Dead Redemption 2, but stuff going all the way back to Grand Theft Auto 4. This is a significant person at Rockstar in terms of like, in my opinion, like the brain trust of some of the creativity behind the games from the story standpoint. So it's significant to point out that there definitely seems to be a new generation of Rockstar that is coming through. And I'm very curious to see how that's going to be reflected in Grand Theft Auto 6. Because, as you probably know, like if you've been paying attention to this stuff, a lot of leadership has left that has been around since the early days of Grand Theft Auto and Rockstar. Up to Dan Houser, of course. So there's that. I'm curious to see what the future of Rockstar is. Also, don't know where he's going next, but I'm going to keep an eye on that because he seems like he's good at his job. So there's that. Nintendo did put out a Nintendo Direct, in case you missed it, specifically around Super Mario Brothers Wonder. They confirmed and just showed off a lot more gameplay, all the weird quirks to it all. Very nice to see. Also, that like big elephant fat Mario can ride on a little Yoshi, which is cool. But with this gameplay breakdown, they didn't do
big elephant Mario on the Yoshi is going to be crazy.
Announcement that we talked about last week, where the voice of Mario is moving on. They said that they would put out a video at some point with him and Shigeru Miyamoto. I thought it would be during this Nintendo Direct presentation. It wasn't, so I'm still waiting to see what the deal is with that. But Nintendo did also announce Nintendo Switch OLED that is Mario Red.
That looks fire. I need that.
Coins on the back of it hidden behind the panel, which is very creative, very cool. Is this going to be one of those like custom consoles that comes out that has a cool design, but then you get it and then they announce the Switch 2 like just months later? Who knows? But I'm looking forward to playing this game. It looks like a good breath of fresh air for 2D Mario. Oh, and then I want to point something out. Embracer Group did a thing, an announcement, and I don't like how they did this announcement because they literally put out this announcement at the same time as when Starfield reviews dropped. I don't know if it was intentional, but for this news to just squeak through, I don't like it because they have announced the official closure of Volition, the game development studio behind Saints Row, which say what you will about the new Saints Row, but like the legacy of all of those games. Red Faction 1 and 2 being some of my favorite console first-person shooters.
Red Faction was crazy fire.
Free Space. They've been in the game industry for 30 years. They're like a Midwest studio. It was cool. They were unique, and unfortunately now they're officially closed. Now we knew after Saints Row,
we're literally going into a whole new.
They did get rolled into kind of supporting Embracer Group as like a restructuring thing, but now this newest update is that it is completely shut down. Volition is no more, and they are finding new roles and helping other people in those studios land on their feet. So a really, really long and good legacy from a game development studio. I am very thankful for the work that all those people put in. I love those games, but it's just worth highlighting that nothing lasts forever, and the game industry is ever changing. The tides are always moving, if you will. But again, all you can do is look back and be thankful for some damn good video games. So that's how I'm looking at it. I'm not trying to end on a negative note, but that's the news of this week. We got to go back to work. We're making a ton of Starfield videos.
Well, there you go. The first one we watched was definitely a little bit more informative, but that's crazy that there's so much shit going on within the gaming field, bro. Like Activision getting sold to Microsoft is just one of the many things that's happening in the gaming area. Like we're literally about to be entering a whole new era of video games, bro. And I don't know if anyone is actually ready for it. Like, I don't know if anyone's actually ready for it. Like, executives are going over here, writers are going over there. Even the devs are switching around and going from place to place, whether it be people at Overwatch with Blizzard and all that, and people that worked on World of Warcraft when it was first made, and now they're going to different stuff. It's just all across the board. There is a major paradigm shift happening within gaming. It's even happening within the Hollywood area. That's why we have the Uh, there's the writer strike going on right now. Hella movies have been delayed. We're not supposed to get a lot of movies are getting delayed. Even more shows are going to be getting delayed because nothing is just going right on any area of anything. So we definitely got to see some type of
It's gonna
change
be
occur throughout the entire area, not just
it's gonna be dry again, like how it was during COVID.
Yeah.
So get ready for another burst of just straight gaming for a year to 2 years, really, because that's how it was during COVID. Because during COVID, everything got shut down, productions got shut down, shows got canceled. Some shows just completely stopped production right in the middle of season, like making of their new seasons. You know what I mean? Like, Warrior is a good example. You know what I mean? Like they shut down right in the middle of COVID, and a lot of shows that were really good shows just shut down and pulled the plug and just never came back or tried to even attempt to
or
make
they
a return.
suffered completely, like with the season that they ended up coming out with, because a lot of people weren't able to go back to the same locations that they were shooting at because of COVID, and then writers were having to write from home. And it's like, if you're under that distress of not being able to properly do your job or whatever the case may be, you're not going to do your job well. You know, if you're scared about your family not being okay, you not being okay, worried about where you're going to be living, all that stuff, you're not going to be working at a effective level. And it's something that we got, like, it was shown with all of the games, all of the shows, all of the movies that was happening at that time. Oh shit. Okay, so I'm not tripping. The lights did go out and then come. Okay, I thought I was tripping earlier. Your lights in your room, like it wasn't on before, and then it just turned on right now. It's just
it just turned on right now. Yeah.
That had me ooked a little bit. But yeah, I'm super down. I'm super down for the change, to be completely honest, because I mean, hey, it's obvious that people weren't happy where they were because we haven't been getting any good things, really. We haven't been getting a lot of good games. We haven't been getting a lot of good feedback. We haven't been getting a lot of good any of the above. So it's up to us to just kind of see what we're gonna go within the future of gaming, and see what new studios are made and what new stuff is happening. We got, X Defiant. I believe X Defiant is the first game where we actually get to see the new era being actually in play, because it's different devs from this game, from that game, from different Call of Duties, from different backgrounds, and they're all coming together to make this game. So this is the first game of the new era that we're looking at dropping soon. And I'm hoping that that's a good thing, because a lot of these new games, new era vibes, they've been falling short. Rogue Company,
look at
etc.
Starfield already leaving a bad taste in people.
Yeah,
I mean, and that game looked crazy. Yeah, and it's not even fully released. It's still on early access for 5 days, though. I think that wasn't. I don't think that was a good move by them. Normally, early access is like 48 hours.
5 days.
5 days. 5 days is insane.
And I'm pretty sure the story is like a 40-hour story or something like that. Like for the actual story campaign, outside of all the other side quests and Easter egg shit that you can do. So that's just a lot.
Yeah, so I mean, it's definitely gonna be interesting to see where everything goes next and how it happens, how it all just kind of unfolds, because that's definitely a lot to kind of think about. You know what I mean? That's a lot, a lot to really just receive, as far as we're saying, all these strikes and stuff that is going on. Is gaming going to be dry while television is dry? You know what I mean? Are we gonna be stuck playing?
Or we might see a shift to where we see a lot of those writers go to gaming and start writing for different games and shit instead. And that, I'm actually down for some of that. You know what I mean? I'd actually be down for that.
I'd be down for that too.
I think that's why the Wheel of Time. I think that's why The Last of Us was so good, because the dude that made the game also made the show. You know what I mean? And he was helped by someone that has made another good show. So it's like when you get people working together, it's always going to be some good vibes coming out of it. But
yeah,
I think with all that, we can bring it to an end, my man. We definitely appreciate everybody tuning in with us. Let us know your opinions and your thoughts on The Witcher, on the Witcher game that's coming out, on the PlayStation Plus price raising, on the PlayStation Portal having a price in the first place and actually being something that they're going to put out for the public to consume instead of just scrapping it and not ever releasing it or telling anyone about it. Let us know how you feel about that. We got Cyberpunk 2.0 coming out as well. They're actually finally finishing that. They're putting out a super finished product and polishing it as well. And then that new graphic tech coming from Nvidia. That's probably one of the best things that we saw today, for real. And it's actually
that was the best thing that we saw. That was the best thing we saw for sure. That was crazy.
Yeah,
that was crazy.
I couldn't believe we literally went from having like Nintendo 64 graphics to PC graphics with that. Like,
I would even go as far as to say like Atari graphics for real.
No, for real though. Like it was like blocky. You could count the pixels type shit. You know what I mean? Like it's not enough.
It was real life 2D. Like I didn't even know video games look like that.
Right? Like
I didn't know video games look like that right now. I thought that the video games that we was getting looked fabulous, but seeing that was that was mind blowing. I'm not gonna lie. That was definitely
that's
yeah. That was crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
And that was just
the game.
And it seems like that was an old game.
To a movie.
It looked like even if it was an old game, the fact that they could literally increase the graphics to that with just pressing a button is insane. Like, imagine if that game is from like
the mechanics look different.
Yo, like that has to change the entire experience of the game to have it go from. Like, imagine the game being from like 2000s and you got 2000s mechanics, but with the modern day graphics that we have now. Like, my brain wouldn't even be able to comprehend how that would work,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was insane. That was definitely the best part of GamerVision. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. That was insane. The suit, and then the setup, going from the textures on the suit to the textures that were like actual textures on the boombox setup. Yeah, like bro, that was insane. Like I said, it went from knobs to buttons, like dead ass. Like it was just a little circle cut out, you know what I'm saying? Like that was crazy. And to me, what I also can compare it to is like how Super Mario's is now compared to what it was back on the 64 or back on, you know what I'm saying, the Nintendo, like regular Nintendo, Super Nintendo. You know what I mean? Like seeing it then to now, or even just comparing games like Mortal Kombat that were out back in those days as well. You know what I mean? And seeing those graphics from like that's how big of a difference it was. I mean, like let's take a game from 2023 and compare it to 1961. Like that's how big of a difference it was.
And I think the dopeness too, though, is like games should be at the point where they're doing that, though, like where the old games can look this good. Because think about it, like if we go on HBO Max right now and look at one of these movies from like the 90s or from 93, they got it in HD. Like they got it in 1080 HD. They done went back and they done updated that thing, Like I recently watched The Fifth Element again, and I was like, bro, this is way better than it looked when it first came out, So just to know that we can have that type of improvement within that movies and stuff like that, and now that we can see it in a game to where you can just like it's turning on the lights, bro, and it's just bro, yeah. We're literally entering a new era of gaming, and I don't even know where it goes to. Like The next thing we do is just photocopies ourselves into the video game. Like that's what's about to be the next thing that they come out with, bro. Like it's about to be insane.
They've tried to do that for some years now, so that definitely needs to polish, finished up for real, because they have that face scan and all that stuff for like
Where you can
NBA
have your
2K
character be
and
you,
Madden. Yeah.
Yup.
So they definitely need to polish that and finish that up for real.
That's what they about to add in the GTA 6 online. Take a picture of yourself and it be you, your character.
Yep. Yeah. Gaming is about to be crazy. Production is about to be crazy because, like we're saying already, you know, we got these strikes and stuff that have been happening. And just to see what gaming can do with this opportunity, and also like you were saying, like we may see a flux of where writers go write for gaming companies instead of writing movies and TV shows. So, I mean, it's definitely going to be a lot of interesting situations to occur and to happen, and I'm excited for it, to be honest, because gaming needs this.
Facts. It really does. It really does. But with all that being said, we definitely appreciate each and every one of y'all once again for tuning in for GamerVision today. If you haven't already, make sure you follow us on all social media at VaiN Sensei, at VaiN Esports org to stay up to date with all the latest news regarding us, our org, our players, and all that good stuff like that. Follow us on every single platform. We're about to start ramping it up with the posty wosties and the clippy whippies. So make sure you drop a follow wallow. Yeah, I'm done. I'm done with that. But yeah, make sure you tune in. Tap in with my brother VaiN Devito on kick.com/VaiN Devito. We were not able to get the GamerVision linked up to Vito's Kickarooskies today. So anybody that was able to tune in on YouTube or through my Twitch channel, I definitely appreciate all of y'all. And then you can also check out all my stuff that I'm doing over on Marvel Bros on YouTube. We're going to be doing watch parties and movie reviews a lot for these next couple of weeks. So definitely tune in if you're fans of Ahsoka or Wheel of Time or any of those shows. We're going to be tapping in. And then I think, Vito, you said you're going to be hopping back on COD, right?
I might be. I don't know. I'm about to go eat. I might just go edit. I don't know what I'm about to really do right now.
That's right.
I'm not sure what the vibes is looking like, but I don't know. I'm just kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
edit on stream. You feel me?
Nah, because then I'll be leaking videos. Nah. I gotta hold them things so don't nobody know what's going on. You know what I mean? Y'all, if y'all want to catch them moments, man, drop your follows on that kick, slide through. You know what I'm saying? You might catch something. You know, I'm not saying y'all have to stay there for 6 hours or however long I'm streaming for. But if y'all want to catch them moments, you know what I'm saying, it's definitely worth dropping a follow. I ain't gonna lie, because it'd be funny going down.
It'd definitely be going up, down, left, right, side to side, and every area in between. You feel me? But
W-Riz.
But we definitely appreciate y'all for tuning in and vibing with us today. I hope everyone has a good rest of today, Friday, and we will see you guys in 2 weeks for the next episode of GamerVision. V's up and out.